Hey guys, welcome back with another game with Link C. How are you all doing? Today we have a battle I've been involved in. Uh, involved in. So this is a land battle as part of the Pope, John Paul's YouTube channel. I'll link down his YouTube down below. He's organizing a tournament and decided to take part. And the tournament rules are very simple: land battles, 15k gold, no roam, and you can only have 5 units of the same type. Once you use a faction, you cannot reuse it again. And my enemy decided to go with Swebby. He got a decent army, he got Riders of the Hunt, Germanic Scout Riders, got a really good flexible flanking army with the spears in reserve in the center. Hex Bearers, Swordmaster mixed in the middle, and some decent number of Berserkers on the flanks. General's Hex Bearer unit. So what did I do? Well, I saw Swebby and I was like, ugh, this is not gonna go smooth. I got 5 contingents of Desert Cohort, 5 contingents of Numidian Noble Cavalry, and you shall soon see why. They are fantastic. I got 2 chariots over there. They do decent work. Numidian Riders back here, which he doesn't even notice. We'll just get straight into it. Out of the bat. So I just start moving my units up as fast as I can. And I just want to have the, he also has longbow hunters. He starts forming his units, seeing my army over there. He's like, ooh, okay, let's form and protect there. He sees my vast numbers of cavalry. He does not notice, from the way he places his cav down, that I have these Numidian riders coming up the rear in like forward deployment, guerrilla deployment, and we'll see how that goes. He does align his army in such a way. His spears are out of position, but we'll fix that very soon. My Numidian cavalry are going to do Numidian noble cavalry. They're going to do decent. They're a fantastic unit. I mean, they have 41 missile damage, 80 range, 8 shots per minute, but they only have 7 shots to throw. But then this is the kicker, right? 65 melee attack. 36 weapon damage, 6 of which is armor piercing, 40 charge bonus. They have 53 melee defense, 45 armor, 90 health. They are amazing. They have Canterburyan circle. They can hide. They firewalls moving. They do shit ton of damage. Like these guys, I'm trimming them down. But it's doing the damage. I did get a few hits in, but they did shoot the troops in. I'm charging into his rear over there, and I managed to get a unit of my Numidian riders charging into his archers, and that was just absolutely fantastic for me. I feinted that I was going to charge as his general, and I just, run around and, try to get into his missiles. His missiles instantly getting pretty much broken over there, and I'm doing a lot of damage. Lots of BLs being thrown in. And now I made a mistake over here in this side that I engaged a little bit too early. My front line is a little bit too far off, and well, that didn't work. Also, my chariots, they're gonna get peeled over here. I didn't put my chariots in melee form, so I was doing melee attacks rather than just charging in. I'm not yet used to using chariots that much, so it didn't work out very well for me. I just needed to charge my chariots in, but unfortunately I waited a little bit too long, and it didn't work for me. They're gonna get peeleds very soon, and that's not gonna go well. Yeah, my chariots finally decide to start going, but it's too late. The swordmasters here get an insane pellet throw, almost breaking my entire chariot line. But these chariots are, ripping these berserkers down, and I'm trying to get them into these swordmasters, but unfortunately they do break and they do start running away. My desert cohort does engage and starts doing damage over there. My initial calf charge has been broken, but that's absolutely fine. I'm bringing forward to the rear more cavalry, Numidian cavalry. They're doing good, decent kills, getting kills here and there, and I'm moving in my next chariot unit. These guys, I'm not sure if they come back actually. I am not entirely sure what happens there. I charge in into these berserkers, and these berserkers are pretty much just done for. The Riders of the Night Hunt are gone, and just, it's an absolute mess. I'm just throwing my desert cohort in, and they're doing some damage. The Hex Bearers are dying, but of course berserkers are better than my units because they have more attack, and he is shooting into my flank with those longbow hunters. I'm charging in here and there with my units, but where are my chariots? My chariots over here, and after I engage most of his units, I realize that I do have an opportunity to charge in my chariots. and I do just absolutely that. I ignore the Wood of Spears because, well, Wood of Spears are Wood of Spears. My cavalry over here doing their thing. His cavalry is pretty much almost dead. His berserkers are out of control and they're going berserk, but most of his units are dying. The chariot is going in, and this is what really saves my fight. So this unit of Water Spears gets hit. The general over here and the berserkers get hit by the chariots. These chariots are racking up the kills. I noticed that there's a little bit of space here, and I'm just charging in into the rear of these Water Spears. These guys are just going down. Half of that unit pretty much just dies instantly. I'm at 100 kills already. They did kill one of my cav, but otherwise I'm just charging around and I'm breaking whatever I get to find. These guys get I get a rear charge into these guys and do damage. The chariots at this point are just having free reign, 200 kills, and they're just in the middle of all his units, and I'm just trimming everything he has. All of his units are pretty much melting. My chariots are slowly dying, and this was on large unit size, not ultra, which does make chariots and missile units much weaker, cavalry units much weaker than on ultra. But 300 kills right now, and most of his army has been killed. Unfortunately, my general dies around here, finding his general. I mean, he was really lucky. His swordmaster general just did not want to die in this game. My chariots over here are yeah, the other chariots broke. These chariots are 400 kills. They are just enjoying the massacre. They're running through a lot of units and killing everything in everywhere they can find. The swordmaster general over here is down 45 men. Again, I run through with my chariots and he doesn't die, and that is just absolutely sick. My general died here, and his general is still alive, down with 30 men. Unfortunately, my chariots break a little bit too early. At this point I have nothing. My general unit is about to die. I'm trying to cycle charge, but at this point, yeah, I'm just pulling back whatever I can and trying to save whatever I can. Now, it's important to note that when you lose your general, you have around 30 seconds with the general recently died, where you have a morale debuff. And this is what I was waiting for. I was waiting for that moral debuff to go away. In fact, it's actually going away slowly. So you can see general dead, and this goes from 71 to 73 eventually. Anyway, so what can I do? Well, he still has a couple of units here and there, but I have these Numidians, so I have 38 over here, I have 47 over here, and I have 20 over there. And in my head I'm saying, he doesn't really have anything. I actually said GG, I was about to resign, but then I noticed he has like 2 berserkers, just wood spears are gone, just has a couple here and there. His general is such a pain in the ass, he didn't want to die. So I'm just going full Genghis Khan on him, I'm surrounding him, I'm boxing him in a position where if I charge in, I will get incredible damage. I charge in my big units, 47 in there, and I charge in everyone in. So these guys charging from that side, these guys charging from this side, and these guys actually get a little bit peeled, but they do block these swordmasters from engaging. I do kill a couple of units, I pull out and I charge in again, and I almost cause a mass rout to happen, but of course it's not nearly enough. He does try to terrify my unit over there. I'm cycle charging in once again for the kill, and his units are now completely out of position, and this should give me the ability to hit them in the rear, and most of them are being hit in the rear. A couple of them are breaking, but his general still 14 left, and that's absolutely crazy. I'm pulling up my units as best as I can, but I did get like 50 kills on each of my cavalry, and his army, I mean, he did get a couple of kills. I lost a unit over there, but overall he does not have much left. He genuinely does not have much left, and he's trying to position himself in the best position. His general, I need to reiterate, is still alive somehow, and that is irritating me so much. So what do? His box formation isn't really that great. I charge into his general unit because at this point it's like, if I don't kill his general, there's no chance. I do charge into his general. His general is still alive. His general is not dying whatsoever. He tries to charge his unit in. He's trying to keep his general alive, but finally his general breaks and is running over the battlefield, and I pull out my units. I am currently super low on with regards to units, but his army is not doing that great. I mean, his army is genuinely just down to these 2 swordmasters over there. No, 3 swordmaster units and a berserker unit. And I noticed that the general was still running around. So this is where is his general? Yep, this is his general. This boy over here, right? I need to kill this guy because if I kill that guy, these guys will break. He goes into shield wall formation. He does leave his rear quite open, and I threaten to charge from there. So he goes into a triangle formation. I'm just running around and just being a pain in the ass, trying to surround him. Balance of power isn't not showing in my favor, but I do have the advantage here. He is super defensive. Side note, guys, I want you to remember this is where he started. This is his starting location. He has not moved. He was not allowed to move. Technically speaking, he should be moving because we're meant to meet in the middle. But I just brought the fight to him and I tried to ruin him. That's another rule, yeah. You have to be aggressive, but in this case, he's being very defensive. I kill his general over here. His general finally dies. He gets the general has recently died, and now I'm abusing the fact. Yeah, exactly. These guys just break almost instantly. I charge in with the cavalry over there to just engage them and break their shield formation, and then charge in the rear. And now they're completely surrounded. All of his units are just shaking, wavering, and a mass rout for the ages. This was all or nothing for me. My units over this point are what all that I had was this, and he starts unit breaking, and GG. I won the first round. I was very happy with this, especially since my initial assault went so disastrously. My chariot did really well here. It did get the silver too, but this one I kind of expected more, and I kind of also expected more from my Numidian riders. What could have I done better? I would, in retrospect, I would have removed these for melee cavalry and used just cavalry to just circle him and just ruin his life using melee cavalry. Well, I cannot use my Saisley anymore, so my trump card of using noble Numidian riders has been used up. But I think I got decent kills overall, and so did he. Of course, he killed most of my army. And I killed most of his. It was a very close game. Shout out to Screamersoft. It was a fantastic game. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. It's a short and sweet battle. I really enjoyed it personally, and I possibly will include something like this on my channel and see how it goes. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you are doing well, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.